In a promotion that saw these two fighters come together for the second time, Chris Billam Smith defended his WBO Cruiserweight title against Richard Riakporhe and won a unanimous decision, running away with the victory after losing to Riakporhe back in 2019 in their first go-around by split decision, a fight in which he tasted the canvas. In this fight, Billam Smith grew up, or showed Riakporhe how much he had grown since their last meeting. I gave Riakporhe possibly 3 rounds out of the 12, but what really impressed me, as I stated in my breakdown video, was the fact that Chris Billam Smith showed variety in this fight. His punch placement, the way that he picked his shots, the way that he stepped in around Riakporhe, double shots to the body and head with the left hook, short shots on the inside with uppercuts and right and left hooks, and smothering Riakporhe's reach advantage, also making him keep his hands at home more than extending, trying to get his own shots off. He took Riakporhe to school in this fight, and what I noticed early on was, with his reach, Riakporhe could have boxed from the outside, but he was motivated to keep his hands at home because of the power shots, the short shots that CBS was able to land. It was very much an impressive outing for Billam Smith, and I had estimated going into this, because he had fought the better opposition over his last 4 fights or so, that this would definitely be different from the first time that they met. Shane McGuigan has done a wonderful job with improving him as a fighter, giving him proper and appropriate game plans in which how to carry through a fight. I noticed that he did something that was very familiar in certain rounds, where he would take the play away from Riakporhe while taking a break for himself. That's something that's familiar that Alexander Usyk does in fights. He's able to take breaks and take rounds off without it looking very obvious to the common eye. But if you understand how boxing goes and how that strategies are meted out, you can understand what these guys are doing. And they don't take the rounds off after being tired. They take the rounds off before they're ready to step up action and intensity. A very intelligent way to control the play in a fight. And he did that to perfection on this night. Billam Smith frustrated Riakporhe so much that in the last round, he had a point deducted for consistently throughout the fight using his head as a spearing tactic on the inside and coming in under CBS's chin and moving his head back. This was really out of frustration, but Billam Smith didn't allow it to get to him. He stuck to his game plan and he got his shots off. It was a most impressive victory. Also on the card, we got a chance to see Dan Aziz return as he took on Hervergic Sepp, and he ended up with a draw in that fight that was scheduled for 8 rounds. A big step back for Aziz, who in his last fight had lost a decision to Joshua Buatsi. Also, Isaac Chamberlain faced Jack Massey and lost a unanimous decision to Massey, who was able to outwork him and sweep the rounds pretty much from the middle rounds 6 through 12. It's going to be a long climb back for Isaac Chamberlain because he needs to work on a lot for boxing skills. And also in the co-main event, we got a chance to see the return of light heavyweight sensation Ben Whitaker as he took on Ezra Aranyeka, who was not up to task. I had Whitaker running away with 10 rounds against Ezra. All in all, this was a strong card, and it was an entertaining main event. I had a feeling that Isaac Chamberlain-Jack Massey fight was going to be a good one. It should have really been the co-main, because Ben Whitaker, though he won his fight unanimously, it was one of those things where he played around still a lot, and he mocked to the crowd, and his opponent wasn't able to make any type of adjustments to change the play of the action. Billam Smith is looking toward a unification opportunity. This is what they spoke of in the post-fight. Ben Shalom says that's what he wants, and it may come against Zerto, but who knows? All in all, this was a great card. I enjoyed the matches. I'm glad I talked about them before they took place. I hope you had a chance to check them out as well. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about this card. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.